Okay, I'm here. Hey, Lori. What you gonna prep today? Hey, Tracy. Look at that. It's the JPP. How have you got time to talk, Joan? I'm sure you'll just be listening. Joan's up to her eyeballs in breads. Hey, Carol. What's up? Have you got a lot done already today, Joan? Hey, y'all. Yeah, it's been a while, hadn't it? Been a few weeks. I think I missed a few, and then I did one, and I missed a few more. So, seems like I might have only done one since my surgery. Does that sound about right? Chicken breast for the dog, roasted butternut squash, carrots and sweet potatoes, prepping my fruit bowls for my afternoon breaks. Well, hey Sandra, I got your box sent off yesterday. She said you should have it Monday. So be looking for it on Monday. I'm gonna tell y'all I'm tired. I had to come in here and sit on the recliner, get my legs propped up. I got my heating pad back here on my back. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna moan and groan and cry a minute. Since I got my right leg done and it's apparently straightened up and doing what it's supposed to do, my back is killing me. It's I'm walking different and it is, oh my gosh. So I live on this heating pad. One batch of six, one batch of six. Oh, sourdough English muffins. You already did 12, six pumpkin working on gingerbread. Listen, I cannot believe you're making gingerbread. I just said I wish I had some gingerbread. Oh, I want some gingerbread. Oh yeah, doggo needs some hamburger. You hear Matlock, Lisa? I love it too. Oh my gosh, I love Matlock. It just started coming on a few weeks ago. It had not been on in ages. I don't even know Hallmark. Hallmark, does that say Hallmark drama? It's on one of the Hallmark stations. Barney's on it right now. I love it. And sometimes they have Helen as the judge. I think it's cool. My favorite ones are when Randy Travis is on there. I love those. He's on it twice. I love those. So me and Holly went to BJ's today and we got a few things for the shower. And then we went to Sonny's to eat because she's like, are we going to eat? I said, yes, because if we get together, we have to eat. She said, good, because I'm starving. So we went to Sonny's because it's right there in the same area, same shopping area. And Jacob said on my side, Lord have mercy, he has worn me out. I said, you deal with this every day. I said, I have a newfound respect for you. He wasn't mean. He wasn't ugly. He wasn't showing out. He was just full of himself and laughing and everything cracks him up and just very, very active. Very active. Yeah, you have no voice. Yes, Sandra, I did. I fell asleep. I went into bed watching it, and I fell asleep, and I woke up, and they said they were gonna do a tribute to Joe Diffie. I'm like, oh, cool. And then when he said who's singing, and I was like, I woke up just in time. I was so excited. Oh, you should feel quite accomplished. I've got to get my Christmas shopping done. I'm going to try to have it done before surgery. I've got a lot of things bought now, but I'm going to try to get it all done before surgery because I just can't take the chance that I'm going to feel good. And ordering something online 2 weeks before Christmas, if I finally get around to it, that's cutting it too close for me. So I'm going to try to get all mine done. You know, I know I keep shaking when I get to talking. I got y'all sitting on a pillow, and we're not having Thanksgiving because we're having the reception Saturday after Thanksgiving, so we're just counting that as our Thanksgiving. I said I'm not doing some big dinner on Wednesday or Thursday and then turn around and doing some big party on Saturday. So, and don't nobody care. Everybody's cool with it. Bought Jacob a Christmas present today. He was with us, so I knew he liked it. Little buggy with some food in it. As soon as he saw it, he made a beeline and he pulled one out and down the aisle he went. So I told Holly, I said, "Does he have one at home?" She said, "No." I said, "Put it in the buggy." Because he's got a buggy here and he pushes it every time he comes over here. That's the one thing he goes to is that buggy. He pushes that buggy he does not miss a single time. So he's getting him a buggy for his. No, no, they're not. I don't know because I am tiring easily. I really am. I'm just I'm not like I said. I'm not up to snuff. I I hate to sound terrible, but I didn't feel like doing live today. Not that I'm saying I don't want to be here with y'all. Now that I'm sitting down here, I feel fine. It was just I was tired. I was coming in I'm like, oh my gosh, I just don't think I can do it. And I'm like, well, I'm going to just come in here and do it from the comfort of my recliner. That makes it a whole lot easier than sitting in there in that hard chair. So, but yeah, I am tiring out easily. I never thought uh, surgery would be that hard on me. My gastric bypass was not this hard on me. So I don't know what the difference is. I don't know. Does anybody know? Does anybody have an idea on why the gastric bypass would have been a whole lot easier on me than the knee replacement? Oh, oh, I'm glad you did. 5 birthdays in November and then Christmas. Woo! We don't buy birthday presents anymore. We just don't. And basically, nobody buys Christmas except for us because we just tell them not to. Nobody has extra money that they can afford to buy Christmas with. So we just tell them don't buy us nothing. Don't worry about it. You don't worry about it. You just come and we'll just eat and play and have a good time. And then if I want to buy stuff, I'll buy stuff, and y'all don't worry about it. So, oh, December 6th. It's coming up. You think so, Lori? Oh my gosh, Sylvia. Way more pain. I was not in pain with my bypass. I sailed through that surgery. I mean, that's why I kept saying I don't think it worked. I don't think I don't think anything happened because it didn't act right. Weight didn't fall off of me. I didn't all of a sudden hate food and get full. None of that stuff. So I don't know. But yeah, this one, it's hurt me. I tell you. Hurt, 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 hurt. I am. That's the truth. It wears you out. It wears you down mentally and it wears you down physically when you're just constantly hurting. And like I was saying, it's not just my leg, it's my back. Constantly. I've got sores on my back from where I've blistered, and it's terrible. I've blistered up on this heating pad. I've got scabs all across like the back of my hips and everything where I'm sitting on this heating pad, but I can't help it. I can't help it. She did this thing yesterday in PT. They You lay on the table and you bend your knee. I was talking about it on my way in. You bend your knee up, and as far as you can bend it, they measure it to get your degree of how much you can bend it. And she likes to loosen it up before we bend it because the muscles are tight and you can't bend it as good if your muscles are tight. So she'll rub down the front, on my thigh and all this and that. And then yesterday she sat down. She said, "Now put your leg up on my shoulder." So I put my leg on her shoulder and she said, "Bend it." So I bend it. My knee, it was up, my leg was laying up here. And she got her hand, say, this is my thigh. She got her fist and did like that. And she said, with my knee was bent, she said, "Now straighten out your knee." And when I straightened out my knee, her fist just ran up that hamstring. Oh my gosh. You talk about feeling good. That felt good. And I could tell when she loosened it up because it just got looser. You could just feel it. And so, well, hey Rachel, I don't know if they help or not. To tell you the truth, I ain't fell on them. That's why she don't like them. She don't like them because them Crocs. She said they're like a falling hazard. So I don't know if they help me walk or not. They feel good on my feet. I wore them today. They do feel good on my feet. Now I don't know if the other girls. There's three therapists in there. I don't know if the other two. I've seen them all, but I've seen Sarah the most, and she's the one that'll rub my leg. I don't know if the other ones do that or not. So I hope I keep seeing her because it feels good. When your muscles all tight and everything, yeah, it feels good. But I'm ready. Listen, with all the pain and everything, I'm still ready for the left one. I don't even care. I know what's coming. I don't even care because I know they're going to be better, and I know one day I'm going to be walking normal. Oh, I hope it didn't, Sylvia. Is it still hurting right now? You might ought to go and call him. You might not ought to wait. It's raining here, getting a little bit cooler. I don't think so. They just kind of, whatever time you are, they just stick you with whoever. You had a silent heart attack. Really? So what do they do for that? What do you do for that? That's how I cut their little water off. What do they do for that, Sylvia? You have to take like aspirins or some other kind of medicines or something? Nothing. Well, what prevents it from happening again? Yeah, I'm ready, Don. I'm ready for them to be done. Oh my gosh. I'm ready for them to be done and working right. Um, I start to say RJ. Then I start to say Sebastian. Jacob was doing something today. He was pulling the buggy or something. He's quick. He'll get up there and push that buggy and pull that buggy. I'll be like, little boy, you better slow your roll. Mama can't move that fast. I said, look, I got one knee. Give me time to get the other one, and then we'll boogie. We'll motivate. But until then, you got to slow it down. I forgot how much I liked BJ's. We hadn't been members there for a number of years, and I forgot how much I like it. They have so much different stuff than Sam's, and they have different stuff from Costco. I enjoyed Costco. I didn't look at everything, but Lord have mercy, if I was a member of Costco, I would spend so much money in there. It's not even funny. But I told David, I said it makes me miss my BJ's membership because I do like that store. I wasn't shopping for me, but I did get me some coffee. I hope I like it. It's the BJ's brand Donut Shop Blend, the medium roast. I hope I like it because I got 100 cups of it. Their McCafe, McDonald's, it was cheaper than Sam's, but this was $10 cheaper and had 100 cups, and the McDonald's had 84 cups. So I did the math. Oh, your BJ's closed? Wonder why. Jones BJ's has rotisserie chickens. Ours does not. Never has. It's got a um, little small bakery in there. That I think is new. It just had a little area where I think maybe you can order stuff. No, they did have that before. They rearranged it. The whole thing's been rearranged. That's why I'm getting confused. And they have a um, like where you can get your deli meats and cheeses and stuff, but no rotisserie chickens. Yep, our Sam's has them too, and Costco had them too. Yeah, I really want to join back. I wish they would give me some kind of bargain, like $5. I would join if it was only $5. Oh, your BJ's has them too. I wonder why some don't. It might be the older BJ's don't, and maybe newer BJ's started doing it. You reckon? Or maybe the size of the store, bigger stores have them. I don't know. Our BJ's ain't small. I mean, it's not big as Costco. My lord, you about need to pack a lunch to look at everything in Costco. What y'all doing today? I told David I got over here on my heating pad and I sat down. I said, I wonder if they would just sit there and watch me sleep. Listen, I filmed two of my Vlogmas videos because if I'm going to do anything for December, even if it wasn't Vlogmas, I would have to do like I did for November. I filmed a bunch in October to come up in November. October. September to come up in October. So that's what I'm having to do now. I'm going to have to film in November to come up in December. So I do have 2 videos that I did get filmed and edited, and they are locked and loaded, ready to go. They're scheduled. Oh, we have just ate breakfast at 1:20. Lord help us all, girl. I can't be waiting that long to eat. Yeah, my Costco is not an hour away, but it's a good 35 minutes away. It's a little bit out of the way um, for me to go. Ooh, 45-minute drive. Now that's a little bit too far. I wish we had a Kroger. We had a Kroger back in the day, back in the 80s. And I don't know, it went out sometime in the 90s. It was up in Salisbury. That's where me and my mama used to shop. Time change messed you up. I forgot. And then I woke up, whatever time it was, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I don't know if I looked at my phone or something hit me. I'm like, wait a minute. I think the time changed. Sure enough, it did. Who, BJ's? Oh. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me pull up. Is it just for today?
Message.
No. If I could type, that would be glorious. Get a BJ's membership for $20. Ooh, when we get up here, I'm doing that. Thank you. I'm going to do that when we get off here. I sure enough am. Yes, it is my lucky day. Be my luckier day if I had a pot of coffee sitting over here beside me. It is a wholesale club just like Sam's and Costco. They just have different things, and they have coupons. They give you coupon books. But they give you coupons, so they have sales. Whereas, like Costco and well, they I guess Costco and Sam's they do have sales. Um, but BJ's they give you little coupon books, and it's fun. It's exciting. You're like, oh, there's a coupon. So okay, let me ask y'all: can anybody hear my TV right now? Can anybody hear my TV? I don't know if it's well, you're in Kentucky. You think you would have one up there if we got one down here. Okay, can't nobody hear my TV. I have since turned it down. It would be on Criminal Minds, but they don't play Criminal Minds on TV on Friday. And I didn't put Paramount on, so it's just on Matlock. I love Matlock. And The Heat of the Night, I've been watching The Heat of the Night. But I like it on when I can sit and watch it because I hadn't seen it in so many years, even though I remember the shows. I like to sit and watch it. I ain't gonna turn it up. Why you want to hear the TV? You want me to quit talking and just let y'all watch Matlock? You want me to turn it around? I can turn it around. Y'all can watch Matlock. They had the one on earlier today where I can't think of her name. She ends up playing his daughter, Leanne, but she started out, she played a woman he defended, and then it turned out she really was a killer. He found out later. But then they brought her back in later seasons as his daughter. That might be it, because I can't even hear it up in this room. I like Diagnosis Murder too. Those are just the good shows. Diagnosis Murder, Matlock, and then Heat of the Night. Joan, are you feeling better? You might not can't read. I know she said on her menu plan this morning she feels fine. It's just it always settles in her throat and gives her laryngitis. Oh, that's gonna be fun doing your market tomorrow with no voice. Listen, my mama loved Murder She Wrote. She said she had the prettiest hair. She would always comment, "She's got the prettiest hair." She just loved her. She got a cold, settled down in her throat. She think them youngins give it to her. You know, when you keep youngins, if they got something, they gonna pass it to you. How's everybody doing on their diet? Uh, I did good yesterday and good so far today. Okay, here's this new thing. Let me there. Knock on wood, Sylvia. I don't want to come down with nothing. I ain't got time for that. I got a knee getting fixed. 7 pounds over Halloween. Well, how did that happen? Listen, it happens. I think I've been up the same one since I don't know when. I know autocorrect. Lori say, "What diet? Diet? What you talking about?" My belly's growling, not growling, bubbling. Y'all hear that? Oh, I got you. Listen, today we were in BJ's and they got their Christmas candy out, and on the bottom they had a bag of Reese's, the Reese's tree, and you know Reese's is automatically recognizable in the orange. So Jacob come around the corner. He saw that. Went in there and he grabbed the bag up, and Holly started laughing. She goes, "Oh, it's Halloween candy." And she said, "No, we're not getting that today." He turned around, ran straight up to me with that bag. I said, "Put that in the buggy." I said, "You know I bought him a bag of Reese trees." He learned what they were, the how he got the Halloween whatever when he got his Halloween candy. So Holly said he gets one a day when he gets his snack, whenever that is, he gets one a day. So, oh, I love Richard Simmons too. I just wonder why he dropped out of, like, he was out there, doing all his exercise videos, and he was out there, and then he just kind of dropped out of sight, and I wonder why. Exactly. He had people like, oh, hey, he had people like us on his videos. People out there trying their best and doing their best that look like us. Mine too. He was such a kind, sweet man. Girl, you didn't even weigh in. You just told him to skip it the next week. I see my um, surgeon for my pre-op visit, I think this coming week. And I know they'll weigh me, and I'll probably weigh a pound or two more than I did last time because I'm just taking that, like y'all say, that 5 pounds up, down, up, down, up, down. But I don't know. I gotta get my shit together. I'll put it to you bluntly. Uh, Holly really is the sweetest. Jonah's talking about my Holly. She's a sweet girl. Yeah, it sure can mess with your head. Oh, that's good. Do you have the like the seasonal depression? Is it because of the darker days and whatnot, or I have always said getting back on track, at least for me, is always harder than when I first started my diet in April of 2018. I did much better starting my diet than I do getting back on track now when I get off. I'm just I don't I don't know if I feel like I'm off track. I'm off kilter. Does that make sense? Oh, did he? Well, probably because his whole um that's not the word I'm looking for. His whole life was fitness, and after knee surgery, it's going to take you down a while. So, oh, I know you do. I would miss mine. Are they overseas or anything like that? Did he gain weight? I don't know if he gained weight or not. RJ's birthday's in October too. I like the winter months. I like the colder weather. I actually like the dark. The only bad part about it getting dark early, as soon as it gets dark, I think it's bedtime, and that messes me. That messes me up. I'm like a bird. You know, you cover a bird up, make it dark, they go to sleep. That's me. Make it dark, I go to sleep. Oh, could be. You never know. Her ninth birthday. You go to sleep in the dark too, Viv. Hold on a minute. Let me reposition my heating pad. Ain't got no pain pills. Good Lord, them doctors don't love me. If my doctors loved me, they would give me some pain pills. Yeah, that's. Listen, Kansas might as well be as far away as Hawaii, hadn't it? I asked David that too. I'm like, honey, is it too early to go to bed? He'll say, yeah, I think so. I'm like, but I'm sleepy. I don't know how to not be sleepy when I'm sleepy. I wish somebody would tell me that. I think if I knew, I would make myself rich. I would share the knowledge, but I'd make you pay for it because I don't know how to. When I'm sleepy, I don't know how to make myself not be sleepy. I just don't. Now I can sit here if I'm trying to stay up. I can eat some popcorn and just sitting here munching on that. That'll make me stay awake. But if I'm just sitting here on my own, forget it. As you should be. I can nap. I could nap right now. All I have to do is shut this laptop down and sit here. I'll be out like a light. Lord, it's Miss Tammy Joy. I ain't gonna get hooked on them. I just want them to ease up this pain. I just want them to ease up the pain. They were good about giving them to me the first 3 weeks of my surgery, but I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna ask for more. After those 3 weeks were up, I'm not gonna ask for more. That's me, Sylvia. I got up one night, and I can't hardly see my clock. in my bedroom. And so it looks like it's something different. I thought, oh, that's 1 o'clock. I got up. I'll wake up and my legs hurting and I can't go back to sleep. So I'll get on up. It wasn't 11 o'clock. It was like 10:30. But I had went to bed at like 8. 8 8:30 because David he had just left. It was more like 8:30. But then I sit here, I'll get up and I'll come in here and go back to sleep in my recliner. So I mean, I get proper hours, even if it's split up. But apparently, it's not good, or either it's all my medicine. I have made that remark before. I think maybe it's a combination of the medications because I take a lot of medications, and so it could quite possibly be that. At any rate, it is annoying. I want to be wide awake and I want to be energetic. I want to do things, and it is just not so. Like, I got some things I need to do today. I don't want to, and I don't feel like it, but I need to. I should be doing them now instead of sitting here talking on this live. Ooh, that's why I can't have no dog. I just can't have no dog. If I had feeling like I've been feeling, if I had to tend to a dog, I couldn't do it. The poor thing. I don't. I don't know. He'd have to just pee in the floor, I reckon, because I couldn't get up and take him out every time he needed to go out and let him go out and take a walk and stuff like that. Dogs, I mean, I used to have a dog. I had to put her to sleep. She was 17, little Pekingese, full blooded, and she was a mess. I'll tell you, she was a mess. But dogs are a commitment. Some people get them thinking, "Oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna get that dog." They don't think about the full commitment. It's not some throwaway animal that you're gonna keep, and then when the new wears off, you're gonna get rid of it. No, you got that dog. Now you owe that dog the best life you can give it. Same with cats. Same with bearded dragons. Same with any animal that you take on. You owe that animal the best life you can give it. Bottom line. Listen, I gave my hermit crabs their best life. You better know it. Them hermit crabs, they had it made. They were spoiled. I had one that would even eat out of my hand. Yes, I did. He would come up and get the food out of my hand. And they love chicken bones. So I would take like a leg bone and I would get my meat cleaver and chop it in half so you can see the marrow and put that up in there. Oh my gosh, they attacked those things. They attacked them. I had one that loved Cheerios. Oh my gosh. That crab loved Cheerios. They eat so many things. There's hardly anything that a crab won't eat. Hardly anything at all. Oh, they got their winter sweaters on. I wonder if dogs like those or not. Listen, Vivian, I had a hermit crab. If you put it on, his shell was at least that big. Gosh, at least that big. If you put him, I got to where I would hold him and, interact with him. Not him. He got so big that if he got a hold of my finger, he'd pinch it off. But if you put him in my hand, he would probably spread out. If he'd come out of his shell to spread himself out, he probably would have covered up at least that much. He was huge. His name was Mr. Big. Very appropriate. You have a great one too, Sandra. Yeah, it started raining here. But I had some that were just teeny weeny, just little crabs, little dainty crabs. And I couldn't tell what's a boy, what's a girl. I don't know. But if you've ever, I got a video of it. If you've ever wondered how a crab goes from shell to shell, and they will study a shell, I'm going to tell you what. I've had them that have spent hours, and I'm not exaggerating, hours looking over a shell. They get it, they turn it around, they stick their hand, claw inside and crawl on it and do hours and hours just checking that shell out. And then when they change, so here's the shell they're going into, they go up, they hold it, and they pull their body out, and it's a quick motion because they'll be left vulnerable because it's just soft. Their bodies that are inside are soft. They're not covered in shells. So they hold on with their claws, pull their body out, and then stick it right over into the other one. So they're like holding on, and the body comes out and over just in one quick little motion. It's very interesting. Hermit crabs, they're fun. But why I got a hermit crab? Hot cocoa and shop event at the fairgrounds. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. Holly went to the beach with her friend, and she brought home a hermit crab. And I said, well, if we're going to have a hermit crab, we're going to raise it right, because you didn't buy it to bring it home to let it die. So I started researching hermit crabs, and we got it a mate. And then as time went on, I adopted hermit crabs because my vet, which was Flair's vet, it's an exotic vet, it's not a dog and cat vet, exotic animals. They knew I had hermit crabs. And so when people would tell them they wanted to surrender them or they wanted to rehome them, they would call me, hey, I have some more hermit crabs. Do you want them? I'm like, yeah, I'll take them. So I had 10 at one time. That's the biggest crowd I had. But I had a 40-gallon tank over there, and over half of it was sand because they like to bury down. So you keep the sand nice and moist, like at the beach if you were going to make a sand castle. So it would like go together, so they would bury under, and just get them a little spot whittled out, and they were just sitting there. Oh my gosh, they were sanded for months. They would go down there and molt, all kind of things. They would just climb around. You could see sometimes they would get up on the glass. They would be up there, so you could see where they were. Hermit crabs, I tell you, they fun. Hermit crabs are fun. Looking for the perfect house. That's it, Vivian. They would go shell. I would keep them a shell pit. You have to keep all different sizes if you got different hermit crabs, because as they change, they're going up to a bigger shell, maybe. Some of them will go shell to shell just because they want to try something. I've seen them, because I'll sit there and watch them. I would see them change to a shell, and they'd be like, nah. And they just go back to the same one they had. I had one. Oh my gosh, y'all. I had one. They will fight you too. If hermit crab A sees hermit crab B's shell and they want it, they will take it. I'm not kidding you. So I can't remember their names. One took the shell from this little crab, and this little crab went over and was clinging. I had this little like wooden structure thing that they could climb up on. I made them all kind of stuff to climb on. He was over there clinging to the leg of that thing, and I had to get a shell and just all but push him in it. Then there was another one that was fighting, and I had to like prime apart, prime apart like a darn club bouncer. But for the most part, they were very peaceful. Listen, they're fun. You could feed them all kind of snacks. It was fun to feed them new foods to see if they liked it or not. That was fun. And I would go out sometimes and dig up dandelions and plant them in their stuff. Boy, the next morning, then greeneries would be eat down to nothing. You know what? They ain't no Christmas bazaars, or I would love to go to a Christmas bazaar. I don't know of anywhere around here they got no kind of Christmas bazaar. I would love to go to one. Oh, I'm getting tired, y'all. Well, I'm being tired. I'm getting tireder. I got some Costco chicken I got to go over there and chop up. You know that bulk rotisserie chicken breast they sell at Costco? I finally got some. So I'm going to chop it up because it looks like it's in pretty big pieces. So I'm going to chop it up and separate it in two cup portions and put it in the freezer for oh, it's empty. You didn't get here in time. So I'm working on my to go tea. Don't worry, I had my coffee, girl. That's it, Sylvia. That's it. I'm too old. Even though bearded dragons are not trouble, they are still work. You don't just put them in there and never mess with them. They're still work, and then you play with them and get a personality going with them and all this and that. Somebody asked me, was I going to get another one? I'm like, no. First of all, I can't take it when they die. And second of all, I'm too old to put in that kind of a commitment. I don't have another 12 years that I want to commit to that. Not at this point in my life. Ooh, I would certainly come, Joan. I sure would. Gingerbread coffee creamer. Oh, I was just saying I wanted some gingerbread. I want some gingerbread. Who cares if it's not sugar free? Let me just tell you, I took a page from Joan. Joan, you'll appreciate this. I've been meaning to tell you, but I keep forgetting. You know how you use regular maple syrup? Yeah, I can't do it. When I had to put my dog away, golly, 20, probably 29 years ago. Oh my gosh, because Holly's 28 and she wasn't born yet. Me and David were just dating, so probably 30 years ago um, is when I had to put her to sleep. And I said, I'll never get another dog. I can't do it. My heart was ripped out and stomped on. But what I was saying was, Joan says since she's changed all her eating, she just puts just a little bit of real maple syrup on her things that she eats syrup on. Well, I don't know if y'all know, if you watch my prep, I prepped baked oatmeal this week and it's been delicious. It's the best baked oatmeal I've ever made. I'm going to use that method and experiment with different flavors. That's what I was saying. I was going to make my gingerbread oatmeal because I want some gingerbread. But I had gotten some maple syrup from Trader Joe's and I forgot I had it. And so I looked at it and I saw it. I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to try that. So I drizzled some on there. And I'm going to tell you what, she'll say she uses a teaspoon. And I'll be like, a teaspoon? That ain't enough. Well, it is. because it's so rich and flavorful, so sweet. You can't hardly stand much more than a teaspoon. I just drizzled that little bit over the top and oh, perfection. Perfection. Weight Watchers, maple syrup is 1 point for 1 teaspoon. Big whoopsie doo. I don't care if you get a quarter cup of sugar free for 0 points. I'm here to tell you that teaspoon of maple syrup for 1 point is 1,000 times better. So get you some. Oh, ask Joan. I ain't never had it, but she has. Hey, Joan, how do you cook honey nut squash? Lori got her some. Oh, God. And that frosting. Did you hear me, Joan? How do you make your honey nut squash? Lori just got her one. I ain't never had it. I've never seen it, and I've never cooked it. Oh, really, Viv? I had David come over and bury mine. We were dating, and he got off of work that morning because we both worked nights, but my nights were different than his. He had to work later. He came in later than me, so he had to work later in the day. He got off of work that morning and come over to my house and buried her for me. So she's still over there in somebody's backyard. We put Flair out here in the front yard, right beside the front steps. Yeah, honey nut. I've never seen one at any of my stores. Oh, Joan, did you hear me? Because I'm fixing to get off of here. Oh, Pat, I hate you just coming here because I was fixing to get off. Hey, there you go, Lori. She cuts it half with a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, and roast it in the oven, cut side up, or I do cut side down. I think I do cut side up. Hmm. I got a butternut squash over there right now that I'm supposed to fix at some point. I don't know if it's already passed and I didn't do it again. I don't know. I don't know. Well, sometimes we go 2 hours, but y'all gonna be okay if we only go an hour. It sounds stupid to say sitting here has worn me out, but it has. You too, Rhonda. I do appreciate y'all coming. We did at least get back together for a little bit. Thank you, Joanne. I know you think I wouldn't need rest considering that's all I do. I just can't get it. I just don't get it. I'm glad I did too, Lori. I'm glad I got to talk to y'all. But I am going to go ahead and call it, if y'all don't mind. And then probably, I don't know, sit here and nap. Move my legs a little bit because I've been sitting like this for an hour, so they're getting kind of stove up. So, okay, well, bye, y'all. Glad y'all came out to see me. A nap does sound good. Okay, well, I'm fixing to go, so bye.